Greetings, stationeers, and welcome to a very short video. As you may know, Peter Gabriel surprise dropped a new song from his I.O. album today, Friday the 6th of January 2022. So I've been listening to it a few times on my way to and from work, so I thought I would share my first impressions of it. So here in my car, where I feel safest of all, I've set up my camera to record. So it's going to be a short one and not very well edited. I'm also making it up as I go along, so it's not going to be very coherent. So first of all, first impression musically, it starts off very much like a Mike Oldfield's song. It sounds like something that could have been from one of Mike Oldfield's later 80s albums like Islands or Earth Moving. It's mellow, it's fairly low key. It's more of a digging in the dirt vibe than a sledgehammer vibe. It's labelled as the bright side mix, so I'm thinking maybe it will be different on the album version. Hopefully it will be a bit better mix because the bass is a little bit low. If you listen to it on headphones, which I've been doing, the bass is not too bad, but when you're listening to it on just an ordinary speaker or in your car, the bass is a bit low in the mix, and for saying it's Tony Levin, we don't want that. But yeah, it's a reasonably good song. It's not my favourite Peter Gabriel song. I'm really hoping that it's not representative of the album, but if you think back to the first singles from the last two albums, if you can think back that far, 21 years in case of Up, so the Barry Williams Show wasn't really representative of that album, and Digging in the Dirt probably was more representative of us than Barry Williams Show, but it was not quite the same. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Musically, it's okay, very mellow, mid-tempo stuff. Reminds me a little bit of The Veil. Lyrically, it's a bit weird. Peter Gabriel seems to be talking about creating an interconnected communications network, an internet, if you will, so that people can access it at any time and get information and news. You know, he's looking at this. This is somewhere in the future, I think, but he's looking at this in terms of it's going to be across the world. It's going to be, you know, quite a worldwide thing, a bit like a web of interconnected things, a world wide web, if you will, called the Panopticom. Not sure where he gets his crazy ideas from. So we'll go into this a bit more detail, I think, once the album's released, and Gary and I will do a full review of the album episode. But for now, first impressions, okay. You can buy it on Bandcamp, which is where I bought it from. You can also stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, etc., etc., etc. I was expecting a little bit more after 21 years, to be perfectly honest, but it's more of an album track, I hope, than a full single. Rather than single, I really hope it's not representative of the album as a whole, because it's going to be really, really dull, I think. This song is not particularly dull, but if the whole album's like this, it's going to get tired quickly. But there you go. Like I say, bit Mike Oldfieldy at the start, does turn into a bit more like The Veil as it goes along. Peter's doing his sort of low talk singing for most of it. We'll see, won't we, where the album comes in. But there's going to be another update, apparently another full moon update, giving a bit more information about tracks today, which is Friday the 6th of January. And also on every full moon going forward, he's going to be releasing details of new tracks. Now, I'm really hoping that we're going to be getting the album soon, because the tour's in May, so I'd really like to have the album before the tour. So I'm thinking possibly, March time, middle March time, end of March, to get the album out so that it's there before the tour. Fingers crossed. Anyway, let me know what you think of the track. Email me at revelationstation. I told you this would be very coherent. Revelationstationpodcast@gmail.com, or obviously find us on Facebook. Thanks very much for listening, and let me know what you think of the track. Bye.